It's no secret that compliments are always a plus when rocking fragrances. They are a subtle reminder that not only you love your scent, but that the people around you actually appreciate the fact that you're wearing it. And yeah, obviously getting compliments isn't the ultimate goal when choosing a fragrance. At the end of the day, you should always wear something that truly speaks to you. However, if you can knock out two birds with one stone, then why not? So today I bring you the ultimate guide on how to actually score a compliment or two when rocking your favorite smelly water. First and foremost, we have to understand that most scents that get compliments aren't necessarily the most complex and standout ones out of the bunch. A lot of the times, less is more when it comes to choosing the perfect scent profile. What do I mean by that, you may ask? Well, for instance, the two most complimented fragrances in my entire collection by far are YSLY EDP and Parfums de Marly Altair. And this should come at no surprise really. YSLY EDP is this very blue style of fragrance that gives this sharp body wash type of scent that simply smells clean and sporty all in one. On the flip side, we have PDM Altair, which is a straight up vanilla bomb. I'm talking an overload of sweetness, but it has some orange blossom to provide a dash of brightness. So one of these is just a straight, clean, masculine smell, while the other one is a sweet, cozy smell for more intimate occasions. So if you're an absolute fragrance enthusiast, these fragrances are probably what you would consider a rather basic scent profile, to be honest. But you know what? When it comes to the mass appeal, that's actually a good thing. Sure, your more unique fragrances could also score you some positive reactions, but let's just say it's going to be mainly from other men who can appreciate them. But from my personal experience when rocking fragrances, most people just want to smell something pleasant and easygoing up in the air. Now the next factor that is absolutely quintessential to getting compliments is none other than the strength of your fragrance, ladies and gentlemen. Now with this, I'm referring to both the longevity of your fragrance as well as the projection. Both of these work together to give you the best results, as well as how many times you're spraying the fragrance yourself. Because the truth is that most of your scents will go unnoticed if they are too weak or not sprayed enough. Sure, there will be some beast mode exceptions that will only require one or two sprays to be detected, but trust me, those are pretty rare. I'd say that I only have a couple of scents in my collection I'm genuinely afraid of overspraying, and that's because those are absolute nukes to be around. Like some of them are genuinely just too sweet and intoxicating that I end up just giving myself a headache as well. But trust me when I tell you that everything else isn't too bad, especially if you are mainly going to focus on rocking fresher scent profiles. Think about this situation as drinking water as opposed to eating your favorite dessert. There's a huge difference between these two. You could probably down a few cups of water and it would still be refreshing. But trust me, after eating that third slice of cake, your taste buds are gonna be gone. Same thing with fragrances. Picking up a light breeze of freshness is a lot better than getting slapped in the face with a bunch of caramel covered cupcakes all around you. So yeah, maybe go lighter on the trigger with those sweeter, richer scent profiles. I'd probably say 2 to 4 sprays max. But as for freshies, yeah, you're gonna wanna load up. 6 all the way up to even 10 sprays will still work. Trust me, you'll definitely notice a difference in how much positive attention you'll grab with your scents. Next, you're gonna wanna make sure you spray the right places too, of course. As for myself, the best way that I can get a nice little scent bubble around me is by hitting one on each side of the neck. Then I'll go ahead and complement those by spraying one behind each ear. Sometimes I'll hit that spot directly behind my neck if I want to leave a little scent trail. Similarly, I'll hit myself with one big one just in the front of my chest. And the most underrated area in my opinion is going to be on the forearms. See, most people would suggest spraying the wrist, but me personally, I work a lot with my hands and end up washing or even rubbing the fragrance off completely. But when you spray on top of the forearms, not only are you hitting a nice little pulse point, but you're also getting a little boost in longevity if you have any hair on them, because that will hold on to the scent for longer. And obviously you don't gotta spray all of these regions at once, but you can play around with different combinations like I do, and that way you'll discover your perfect spray routine. And if you want to absolutely ensure your fragrance lingers around all day and people can still smell it, you can always just add a couple sprays on your shirt and you should be all set. Now it won't radiate as much as it would off your skin, but you'll be able to detect it for, let's say, much longer. So for the perfect balance, I always suggest you spray both skin and clothes, and that way you will not be disappointed. Last but probably equally as important as everything else mentioned before in this video, now this is probably the toughest one to get done for some people, I'm gonna be honest, but I promise you this is the one thing that has almost always worked for me, and that is to simply be your most presentable self. Like, don't let the fragrance do all the lifting for you, you know what I mean? Like, give yourself a nice little shower, like make sure you take your time with it, and also get yourself a nice little clean cut, even though it's probably gonna be 40 bucks in this economy, and then just put on your best fit that'll complement your signature scent. Trust me, this will make you stand out more and will make it easier for others to notice your scent. And then just go out there and interact with people by being your genuine self. Now, I hope you know that most of the compliments will mainly come from friends, family, or other people that you simply started small talk with. That's simply just how the world works sometimes. We first have to be able to establish a true connection with someone else. You know, you have to be able to break the ice. And my best recommendation to do that is to simply show others kindness, and then I promise you it'll be reciprocated. Now me personally though, since I am such a huge advocate for fragrances, I try to compliment even strangers sometimes, because I gotta let them know that someone out there noticed and rocks with their taste. Because at the end of the day, this is what the frag community is all about. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the video. These are just a handful of tips and lessons that I have been able to pick up from my personal experience on getting compliments. At this point in my life, I'm just proud to be the fragrance guy in every friend group I'm part of. I hope you all are able to pick up at least just one of these tips and start to see those positive reactions rolling in. I would love nothing more for you all. Anyways, you should still remember that just because no one else noticed, or not everybody necessarily likes what you wear, that scent is still special to you. It means something to you, and most importantly, that scent brings joy to your life and it makes you more confident wearing it. That being said, that's it from me, you guys. Make sure you hit the like button so we can keep growing this channel together. And of course, make sure y'all comment down below what is your most complimented fragrance of all time. Stay blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.